Hello you guys, it's your girl Finale Like Whoa, and I'm back with a new video. Today's video, I've wanted to record this video for so long. It's all about how to look fly on a budget. I'm gonna give you 5 tips, my 5 top tips on looking fly on a budget. Cause if you guys are like me, you love fashion, and sometimes you can feel like you need a lot of money to look really fly, but I'm here to prove to you and tell you today that you do not need a lot of money to look fly. You just need to follow these tips, girl. So let's get right into it. So my first tip is the tip everyone, I hope all of you guys know, is go to the thrift store. Oh my gosh. I remember I started going to the thrift store like 10 years ago, and when I started going, my mom used to make fun of me, and her friends used to think it was like weird too. And then my mom started going to the thrift store and getting really cool things, and then she was like, yo, I'm so sorry, the thrift store is where it's at, and all her friends started shopping there too. Don't be scared of secondhand items, as long as if you just wash them when you get home or even spray them, you're completely fine. A lot of times the thrift store has beautiful clothes. It even has designer items like Gucci, Louis for way cheaper than it would be anywhere else. So here's some tips of going to the thrift store too. So one is you want to go to thrift stores in really nice rich areas. They usually leave a lot of the designer items and things like that. Another thing, when you go to the thrift store, don't just go to one thrift store, go to multiple thrift stores, because the thrift store is a place you'll find different things at each one. Another thing is you should actually take your time to look through every single item, because I know it can give you anxiety, it being unorganized and stuff, but that's the only way you'll be able to make sure that you really find gems and whatnot. So when you go to the thrift store, try to go through every single thing, or at least whatever you're looking for. If you're looking for dresses, go through all the dresses. And this is another thrift store hack that I have to tell y'all, is a lot of thrift stores have days where they offer discounts. Go on the discount days. When I used to live in the DC, Maryland area, there's this popular thrift store called Value Village, and I would only go there on Mondays, because on Mondays they had 25% off. So let's say I bought $60 worth of clothes, I only spent $45. And the thing about that is, those clothes probably, if you added them all up, would have been maybe $2 grand, but I'd get them for $45. Literally, I would come home with a new wardrobe every week. So now that I've told y'all about the thrift store, which I hope y'all know, but also use my other tips I added too about the thrift store, the next way to look fly on a budget is to get hand-me-downs. Oh my gosh, y'all, I cannot tell you guys enough. A lot of the designer items I have, I literally have a Louis bag, a Prada bag, I've even gotten a Gucci bag, I've gotten Giuseppe heels from hand-me-downs, from my aunties, my mom. Get hand-me-downs, okay? That's one good thing about luxury items, is you can pass them down. You pass them down, they don't depreciate in value. So your mom can pass it down to you, you can pass it down to someone else. And honestly, if you ever just wanted to sell it to do something else, you could sell it, you know? So that's a good thing. Luxury items never go out of style, ever. So get hand-me-downs, you guys. Hand-me-downs, what I used to do is with my cousins and stuff, whenever I'd go over my older cousins' houses or my aunt's houses, I'd be like, is there anything you don't want? And they would just look through and give me things they didn't want. And because of that, I didn't have to shop a lot growing up, because my aunts and my older cousins, all my cousins on my dad's side are all older than me. I have 8 older cousins on that side, and they're all girls. They would just give me hand-me-downs. And also, this is just something from the heart. If you're someone, you're older, try to give your younger siblings, your younger cousins hand-me-downs. I get so excited when I see my younger cousins, younger sisters. When I say sisters, cousins, I'm African, so it's all the same. I get so happy when I see my younger sisters wearing my hand-me-downs and things like that, because it's just kind of it's just cool. It's just cool. I wore something, I wore it out, I'm done with it, now I can pass it to my sister or whatever. Okay, so hand-me-downs, that was the last tip. Okay, next tip is to go to okay, how do I say this? Go to stores off Saks Fifth Avenue, Nordstrom Rack, outlet stores. So we all know that there's Saks Fifth Avenue. If you don't know what Saks Fifth Avenue is, it's a store where a tank top is $250. But there's also a brand under it called off Saks Fifth Avenue, where it's everything from Saks but discounted. It's usually out of season things, or things they had too much of, or things that didn't sell well that are there. Nordstrom Rack has exactly the same thing. Basically, you can get things that are basically from Nordstrom's, but for way discounted. Also, go to outlet stores. So I guess it's an extra tip, I don't know. Okay, outlet stores. So outlet stores, outlet malls, they have just things for way cheaper. Like I remember I got my Adidas sneakers for like maybe like 20% off just because I went to Adidas outlet. So I guess these are like more than 5 tips, just to write them down, because as I'm saying it, like more in-depth things are coming to my mind. But don't shade or fake on stores like Marshalls, TJ Maxx, and Ross. Those places, okay, I'm not even going to say too much. Okay, my number 4 tip is to shop on Aliexpress. I know you're probably like, what? Girl, trust me, like they have a lot of really unique, funky, crazy things that you cannot even find in the US. And also like a lot of people that you're shopping from anyway, like on Instagram, they buy their stuff from Aliexpress anyway. So you can just go directly to the vendor and forget the middleman and just get the stuff. I will say when you're shopping on Aliexpress, be very careful, because sometimes the things from like Aliexpress, let's just be real, like sometimes, you know, they're just lying to you. It's not really what you're buying. It's not going to look like the way you see it on there. Beware of like fake photos. Read all the reviews. If the reviews are just like nice item, then you know it's like fake reviews. So just go through all the reviews, and also just be ready for the stuff to come like a month or 2 or 3 later. Okay, so my last and final tip is something that I feel like a lot of people don't think about, but if you're a blogger, influencer, or just even a stylist or someone who's really serious about fashion and content, this is a great tip to looking fly on a budget. This tip is a tip that I keep telling you guys to do, and it's to pull from brands and designers. What better way to look fly on a budget than to get clothes for free? Basically, what I'm saying is that you can write designers and brands to wear their clothes. You can do reviews of their clothes. You can just create content, photo shoots, videos with their clothes, and post it on social media, post it on YouTube, post it on your blog, and basically it's an exchange. When I go to Fashion Week, a lot of the times, or even when I went to Italy, my clothes are usually pulled. So my budget for clothes is actually like really low, even though I'm a fashion blogger, because I try to pull as much as I can. I would rather spend on like a good wig, like accessories, my nails and shoes, than spend on clothes. If you don't know, I do have a guide all about how to pull clothes from brands and designers, how to get clothes for free from brands. I'm gonna link it down below. You guys, I go into detail about exactly what to say when you're writing brands on Instagram and via email to get free clothes. I even tell you and teach you how to become a brand ambassador. On top of that, I have a whole video about how to get free clothes from brands. If you don't even want to get the guide, which the guide I think you should get it because I give you verbatim what to say. I even give you brands to reach out to. But if you don't want to even buy the guide, because I understand we got Corona going on right now, I want to be sensitive, just please watch the video about how to get free clothes. And then of course you're probably going to want to get the guide anyway. So yeah. But yeah, those are all my tips. So tip number 1 was, let me see if I remember them off my head, was go to the thrift store. Then tip number 2 is get hand-me-downs. Tip number 3 was, it was like to go like outlet stores like Off Saks and like Nordstrom Rack. Tip number 4 was shop on Aliexpress, but read all the reviews, girl. And the last but not least tip is to pull from brands and designers. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this video was helpful to you guys. Once again, my name is Fenella, like, whoa. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. And follow me on Instagram, y'all, because I'm really popping. Okay, bye.